The Shanxi Province journey continues to Mount Mian. This has been a sacred place for over 2.5 millennia. Temples on impossibly steep cliffs, wobbly bridges, a semi-legendary story, and a tomb with a deep connection to Chinese culture await.
And welcome back, guys, to another video. We are here in Mian Mountain, which is a very important place in Chinese history. It's more of a long ridge walk than a kind of up a mountain climb, but God, it looks amazing. So far, this is where the starting point is. Pretty insane. Let's get going. So this is the start of the hike. This is the Longtou Temple, Dragon Head Temple. As you can see, there's actually a big dragon's head up there. And I don't really get fear of heights, but Jesus, look at that. Right, let's get going. Not a lot of people here, as you can probably tell. I mean, there's no one here, actually. It's good. It's quite nice having a mountain to myself. Probably because it's so cold. So this is all part of the Dragon Head Temple. The reason it's called the Dragon Head Temple is because in the Tang Dynasty, Tang Taizong, one of the most famous of China's emperors, came here and 2 dragons appeared to him. It's a sign of, you know, good luck and prosperity in China. I found the way, got lost. Just started and got lost. But there is, it's quite weird, there's no one here. No guards or, like, there's usually, in places in China, there are always security guards and stuff everywhere. Not one person. There was a couple of people on the bus when I came here. I don't know where they went. But yeah, that's it. Quite nice. This was the site of an old Tang Dynasty barracks up on this mountain a long time ago. This mountain has been a place of worship for 2,700 years. I'll tell you about the story later. It's a very, very important historical and legendary story related to this mountain, which is quite important even today in Chinese culture. Oh my God, this looks amazing. This mountain is famed for its cliffside temples. This province actually has a few of those. The very famous Hanging Temple in the north of the province, which I visited a little while ago, is the most famous of these hanging temples, of course. And if you watch that video, did not blow me away at all. Wasn't very impressed. This place looks way more impressive and is far more off the beaten path. First human there, a Taoist lady. Wow, these cliffs are really insanely steep. So apparently a bus does come along this road and you can hop on and hop off if you want to. Haven't seen one yet. Can we go up there? Let's have a look. Oh, we're getting there. This is the main temple on the side of the mountain here, I should say. So the main hall here is called the Daluo Palace. Daluo in Taoist belief was the highest of the immortal realms, sitting above all else. For example, all of these temples below that we walked through, they're all temples to various Taoist gods. Obviously this place sitting above them. Alright, story time then. What's the importance of this place? It's been a place of worship for, as I said, 2,600 years, 2,700 years. And it dates back to the spring and autumn period of Chinese history. And the spring and autumn period was part of China's Zhou dynasty. It was a time in Chinese history where it wasn't really a unified country as such. It was lots and lots of different states with some shared culture who were alliance with each other and occasionally warred and all this kind of stuff. Now, one of the powerful states during this time was the state of Jin, and they were going through something of a power struggle. Now, basically, the Duke of this province would kind of fallen under the influence of his favourite concubine, and she was trying to make her son to him the next Duke. And therefore the Duke led civil wars against his own sons to obviously remove them from the succession line. And one of the Duke's sons, who's called Chong'er, he went into exile 19 years, and some of his followers went with him. One of these people was called Jie Zhitui. Now the city near here where I'm staying, which I saw in the last video, is called Jie. It's named after this guy. It means Jie's resting place, because he died here, right on this mountain, in fact. Now for almost 2 decades, the Duke-to-be and Jie Zhitui and other followers went all over the different states of China, increasing his influence and picking up a lot of brilliant followers along the way. Now after 19 years, eventually he was able to return to his home state with the help of one of the other states he'd been living in, and was instated as Duke Wen of Jin. Now here's where the story takes a turn. After he got instated as the Duke, he gave all of his loyal followers rewards and all these kind of things. However, he forgot by accident to give Jie Zhitui anything. Now Jie Zhitui, being this perfect example of loyalty, didn't complain, didn't say anything. He just left with his elderly mother to live here in Mian in the mountains. Now when the new Duke realised he'd forgotten all about his loyal servant, he was upset about it, so he tried to make him come down from the mountain, and he wouldn't come. So the Duke made a really weird decision. He decided to burn down the forest on the mountain in a hope that it would, force him to leave the mountain. Interesting idea, bit extreme, yes. And actually, Jie Zhitui and his mother both perished in the flames. Well, the Duke was obviously devastated by this news, so he set up a new tradition to honour Jie Zhitui. Basically set up a new tradition in which people had to eat cold food. It was called the Cold Food Festival, and for one day people weren't allowed to eat hot food. Now this festival actually gradually over the time became what we have today as Qingming Festival, Tomb Sweeping Day, which is one of the key festivals in today's China. It's been celebrated for a very, very long time, but it did begin as part of a multi-day festival called Cold Food Festival, related to the death of Jie Zhitui right here. The Duke also made this mountain a place of pilgrimage and worship for Jie Zhitui. And there is a temple dedicated to him and his tomb, I believe, a little bit further along the mountain route. Very interesting stuff. Just going to continue along the road now. It's, as you can see, it's just endless cliff face temples along this this valley. That's a hell of a walkway up there. Right, we're moving on. We're going to try to press on a little bit, because time is flying by and I've hardly gone anywhere. Let's have a quick look at the map. I'm about not even a quarter of the way into this yet. I've been going for 2 hours or something already. Alright, so we're going to walk up to the top there and then along what is called the Sky Bridge. It's like a plank walk that goes along the edge of the cliff. It's a place of amazing views. The buildings are not super old. They've been burnt down and rebuilt many times. If you're ever at a Taoist place, by the way, and you see a man with a beard riding an ox, it's Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism. So I want to be on this walkway. I just came up this way through this giant tacky snake mouth thing, and it's all locked and shut. So back through the snakehead, I think. What the hell? Even in this place, you need that little bit of just weird tackiness. Some old caves dug into the side of the mountain with shrines in them along this walkway. Basically the walkway is just outside the window. You can walk on the inside or the outside. But let's see what's going on in here, shall we? It's a pretty stunning place. As I said earlier, the temples are not old. The buildings that we see today are not super old. I think some are probably Qing dynasty. But there have been temples here for thousands of years. Obviously, burnt down, destroyed in wars, who knows. But this place still remains a very, very, very important Taoist site in China. And although there are not many people here, in a lot of the temples there are quite a lot of Taoist monks and nuns, which is nice to see. There are numerous caves and little kind of alcoves all over the mountain, which have some interesting history. Famous old Taoist hermits. Can you be a famous hermit? I suppose you can. Came and lived here for decades. That's where we're heading now, back down. I really hope there is, someone selling drinks or food or something. I am so thirsty and absolutely starving. I brought nothing because I never plan these things, So although the main walk is very easy, it's flat basically along this road. Obviously getting up the temples, like this one in front of me, I mean there are several. This one looks pretty high though, to be honest. So you probably do need to be relatively fit, I suppose, to get the most out of this mountain. Jesus. That looks like a good hike. Let's do it. Let's get going. This part is called Yunfeng Cloud Peak, and there are numerous temples on it. Let's get going. It's steep, hard going. This is the first temple you come to, the Kongwong Temple, which translates as King Kong, by the way. Amazing. I actually thought the first temples would be the most impressive, but this is already far, far more impressive. What an amazing place. Okay, a little bit more rugged on the path here. We're going up to a place now called Five Dragon Gorge. It's all part of the same peak, the Cloud Peak, Yunfeng. Alright, let's get up here, shall we? Oh, I'm gassed. Feeling it. It's cold air as well. Really makes you lose your breath. And I'm probably just really unfit as well. Right, we're just at the top now, where the highest platform is, and a very small shrine or temple. Man, if I had my drone here, I'd get some amazing shots. And I do have my drone in my bag actually, but alas, just like Jie Zhitui, this mountain is also the final resting place of my drone. It freaked out straight into the side of the cliff earlier and is dead. Rest in peace. Or rest in pieces, I should say. I'm not even upset about my drone. It been kind of, the camera had been freaking out in it for a while anyway, and I'm very apprehensive about using it anyway. So I don't know. It crashed in a very safe place, literally into the side of a cliff, and I retrieved the pieces, which is fine. But yeah, drones freak me out. Maybe I'll buy another one. I'm not sure. Just following this wooded pathway now to Zhongguo Temple, which I don't know a great deal about, but it looks like quite a decent walk as well, and it's beautiful. Goodness me, look at this. Every view here is just out of this world. Cool place. There's a few more people around here as well. At the beginning of the walk, as you saw, there was no one. Yeah, I guess everyone comes to this part maybe on the bus. Well, the road winds ever on. Still hugging the side of this cliff. We're quite high up as well, away from the road now. Still looking for Zhongguo Temple. How are you enjoying these videos from Shanxi Province? It is my favourite place in China. I don't make any secret of that, I think. I think anyone who watches the channel knows this. It's an amazing place, and I need to come here more, basically. From where I live in Xi'an, it's just next door, so it's quite an easy trip. This is Zhongguo Temple, this whole area, but this in particular where the pagoda is. I don't think it's an old one, it looks brand new, but let's have a look. It may yet make my pagoda list. So this is a Buddhist temple, as you can probably tell by that statue. Also, pagodas are something generally linked with Buddhism rather than Taoism. There are a couple, or a few, Taoist pagodas in China, but not many. Very weird actually, as I just said that, the sign there says it is a Taoist temple. Why would there be a Buddhist statue and a Buddhist pagoda? Who knows? Well, they're all new builds, but it's quite pretty, isn't it? Right, this is our pagoda. Let's have a little walk around. Well, you can't get around. Oh yes, you can. Very narrow, but you can make it. Okay, so it's brand new, this pagoda. It looks brand new. I'm going to put it on the list anyway, because this location is just, it's so sublime. How can I not put it on the list? The list is mostly ancient pagodas, as you probably know, but occasionally a new one creeps in there. And remember, if you are new to the channel, the link is in the description below. Check out the pagoda map. Yeah, it's getting pretty busy now. Almost at 100. Almost at 100. This area is called the Qisian Valley, and you've got a sketchy way here, or a more sketchy way this way up. Let's do it. Let's go. Should I do this with my camera? Probably not. Jesus Christ. Oh. I want to try and one-hand this. But goodness me, it's sketchy. The things I do for YouTube, eh? That's a big hole as well. So a lot of the bridge is just wobbly and kind of broken up, but it's fine. But this part here I just went through is so sketchy. Really sketch. Getting too old for this. I'm not. I guess in different times of the year it might be a stream running through here, because there are walkways at the side, which I don't need at the moment, which is quite nice because they don't feel too comfortable to walk on. This is a cool place though. It's just like statues of old Taoist guys, and yeah, having a nice day out. I am starving. I'm so hungry. There's an old story about Jie Zhitui and on his exile with who was going to be the Duke of Wen. He cut off part of his own leg and made a soup with it because the Duke was hungry. Also part of his loyalty story. I need someone to do that for me right now. Oh, just when you think the wooden plankways are finished, here they are again. Let's go. Well, that was fun. Got a heart rate going, that. Seriously. Couldn't film a lot of that obviously because we need 2 hands and 2 feet. And yeah, it was pretty slippy. It was fun there. But now we're heading back. We're kind of double backing on ourselves now, towards, well, almost the end. The end, which contains the temple to Jie Zhitui, and I think his tomb as well. Not too far to go. It's been a long day on my feet, and a lot of up and downs, you can probably tell by the video. What a cool place though. Right, this is the tomb. The tomb to Jie Zhitui. Very important place. Remember, one of the key festivals of China originates with this guy. Unbelievable views. And this down here is the end, I believe. So there's a temple somewhere to him in honor of Jie Zhitui, and then it's I'm gonna jump on the bus. Screw going back all that walk. It's been tougher than I thought this. I didn't use a hop on or hop off bus at all, which probably added to my steps, I suppose. But actually the The path between the scenic spots is just a flat road. It's up and down all day though, for all the temples. Really putting a lot of steps. I think I've done about 25,000 steps so far here. And obviously most of those are, yeah, up and down steps, which is tiring. This is the tomb of Jie Zhitui. Died about 2,700 years ago. And this place has been a site of pilgrimage ever since. He was made particularly important during Confucius's time. Confucian belief obviously has a lot to do with loyalty and filial piety, and obviously this guy, because of his devotion to his master, was this perfect example of what a person should be like to be a good person, a decent person. There is actually a spirit way, a short one, as you can see with these stone animals on either side, leading up to the tomb. Well, I think there's one more spot to look at, and that is the temple dedicated to him, which is just down this hill. And then after that, I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. It's been a great day out. Worth a visit, this place, if you're in the area. Actually, the city, Jie, is also worth a visit. It's a bit random, but there's some cool stuff there. And this is our final point. This is the temple dedicated to Jie Zhitui. Let's go and have a look inside.
There has been a temple to Jie Zhitui since his death 2,700 years ago, right here. Who knows how many have come and gone in that time. The current one is very new. Actually, they were still painting it when I went inside. This has been a great day out. This province really never fails to blow me away, and I would encourage anyone visiting China to move away from their bright city lights and discover what else this amazing country has to offer.
Good hike, good walk, lots of history. Yeah, it's worth the trip, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. All the best, and bye-bye.